Next up, Sightly. And this is a 2.0. All the others were 1.0s.
So having to read a bunch of text to find and learn about local businesses is just painful. But the explosion of video and local search on mobile has allowed us to create a much better way. Sightly is launching an app that lets you see and truly experience the inside of a business before you go. Let me show you how it works. So let's say I want to take my team out to a really fun place to celebrate the launch of our app. And I'm in the mood for a good margarita. I'm actually always in the mood for a good margarita, but I go to Sightly and I decide to type in margarita. And up comes a list of places that I can tell immediately from the familiar video play button which places that Sightly has captured professional videos for at no cost to the business. So I decide to check out what's nearby and I go to the map. I can see also the familiar play button there too, but I prefer the list mode. So I go back to that, and I go to the first one to check it out because it's got a good rating. Let's see what it looks like.
Azuka Lounge, we opened about a year and 2 months ago. We have lots of fresh fruits and herbs and
I can see very quickly that this really
isn't
isn't the kind of party place that I'm looking for. Might be a nice place for a lunch, for my family, but it's not really the place that I was looking for. So I quickly go to the next place to check it out.
The bank patio bar is something I built, but I didn't create. And what I mean is...
Now what I love about Sightly videos is I get to hear the owner tell me their story, so I can make a decision for myself if this is the place I like. And I can immediately see that this is the kind of place that my team is going to have a lot of fun going to. So I decided to check out, learn a little bit more about this place. So I go into the listing, and I can see here that it's got good ratings, that it's nearby, and I also can see that other users have used the app to capture and share their own videos of their own experiences. And so I see right here that there's one that says, best margarita in town. Hey, I gotta check that one out, right? Let me check it out.
Cheers! Best margaritas in town!
So I've definitely found the place for my team to go celebrate the launch of our app. And without being able to see it for myself, I would not have been as easily to be able to do this as easy and quickly as I was able to really make the decision for myself. So, how many of you would like to see videos like this to help you make a decision about where you'd like to go? Would you like to be able to see those kind of videos? Great. So this is really why we believe that video is going to forever change local search. And Sightly justifies creating these videos at no cost to the business because we've not only figured out how to make these videos for less than $100 each, but we also have our platform that leverages the video to help that local business get their video placed in front of their target audience. We do that a number of ways, including running an in-stream, locally targeted video ad campaign on YouTube as the first and only partner, video partner of Google. So the success we've had over the last year has really proven that our platform works exceptionally well for local businesses, and we're in the middle of raising around to launch our app in the top 10 markets in the United States this year, and already have some fantastic early stage investors on board. So I invite you to go to Sightly to learn when we'll be launching in your market. And of course, if you're interested in investing, please contact us. My name is John McIntyre. We are Sightly. See for yourself. Thank you.
Okay. Thoughts on a better Yelp with video and professionally produced and consumer video?
And that's where I'm confused. Is this going after the consumer? And in other words, you're going to rip Yelp out of my phone and put Sightly in there? Or is it going after Google and trying to get videos into Google or some other distribution method?
Yeah, the primary purpose here of the app is to really give us the premise to go inside the business and capture the video, because really our main part of our platform is getting the video distributed to a local audience. All right, so for us, being able to syndicate that video content on a Yelp or on a Open Table or any other location, the Yext, other places that are distributing content for local businesses is really our primary concern.
By having video, do you actually hurt the coverage of the sector or of the result that you're sort of doing? Like, why would I use this if I get less search results than, say, on a Yelp or another sort of local search engine?
Now, why would you use it? Why? I'm sorry?
I said, why would I use this if I got less results in terms of coverage than on another search engine like Google or Yelp or something else?
Well, you wouldn't get. You're saying you would get less results. Why would you use it to get less results?
Well, not if you're requiring a video for that business, like. Help me understand a little bit about the requirement of a video. Does it actually have less results than a comparable search engine that doesn't necessarily just have video?
Yeah, so video from our perspective is a massive conversion tool that we're trying to drive other types of traffic. So we're not only seeing it's really powerful in SEM, right? So from a video standpoint is what the product can do. We're not only using it in a distribution, we talked about syndication, but from the results that we're seeing in terms of response, memory, it's far better than broadcast, it's far better than classic SEM. We're just seeing a lot higher response. And particularly, of course, from an SEO standpoint, the algorithms of Google are preferencing that.
So I get why the merchant would want to create a video, but as a user, why would I want to download this? Like to Robert's question, I have Yelp on my phone.
Yeah,
I'm looking for margaritas.
Yeah, great question. Sorry, I didn't understand the first one. I had a hard time hearing. I apologize. From our perspective, use this app so you can actually find the video, right? A lot of people, until it's ubiquitous across the internet where we can get our videos placed everywhere, syndicated everywhere, really looking for a spot now in your market, because we're going to launch market by market, allowing you to say, hey, once you go there, you're not going to really go anywhere else from a video standpoint.
So the business model again, is this more of an enterprise riff and you guys are just crossing this bridge because you're trying to catalyze the enterprise business, or do you actually think this is an end game? Do you have a consumer?
Yeah, it's primarily an enterprise, obviously local. Our biggest customers are going to be the franchises, multi-location places, et cetera. They're trying to promote within their area. But from a standpoint, we have all this inventory we're capturing, and we have the way to leverage that content. And quite frankly, I'm just frustrated as hell that I can't just see the inside of a business before I go. And I'm hoping to spur the industry into doing that.
So I think, I agree with the idea that video is going to be important for search and that it can add a lot. You kind of lost me when you said professionally produced videos for free or even for $100. I mean, if I think through the workflow and what would be involved in getting full coverage, especially when these videos are going to have to be updated and they're all over the country, you're either going to have to go city by city slowly, or you're going to have just an absurd number of people running around making videos all the time. I mean, is that your core competence, producing these videos?
Yes, it's not. You may be surprised by the number of people who have can really run the types of cameras that we need, the technology we have. We can penetrate markets very quickly from the standpoint of the content. Now, quite frankly, the user-generated stuff is also very interesting to us. Right? And the more people are getting used to sharing video, I mean, the phone is the catalyst, and people are going to stop wanting to read text on the phone, are going to want to watch video. So we hope to be able to drive both. But from a standpoint, we think we can get in the market pretty quickly.
I'm wondering, I was in Palo Alto and I saw some girls dancing, and somebody said, let's bind this. Why couldn't you take advantage of the Vine to get the content and not have to charge the restaurant, $100 to get? Because all I want to see is that this is a fun place. That's a 7-second video.
Yeah, no, we're not charging the business anything. I want to be clear. We don't charge the business anything.
Oh, I thought you were charging.
No, that's what it costs us.
Oh.
We have figured out how to make it cost that much. We don't charge the business anything.
But your point's like a TripAdvisor.
So you really are trying to go after Yelp to get Yelp off my phone and get me to use your app instead of Yelp to look for margaritas tonight.
I mean, if that's the direction it goes, that's the direction it goes. I mean, obviously, for our perspective, we just want video to dominate.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to do.
Robert, you're saying like TripAdvisor, so it's the user-generated content. I mean, when I go to TripAdvisor and I look at the hotel, I actually don't want to see the professional video. I want to see the traveler pictures, which usually give you a lot better idea of what the place really looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're catering to two audiences where, for us, we're trying to create an unbiased view of the place, where it's what you can get when you expect to walk in the door. And so some people are going to want to see first 15, 20 seconds of that because they know it's going to be correct and clean. A lot of people are just going to want to see the fun video that people have shared.
I get it. I use food spotting for finding meals tonight, right? I love seeing other people's food pictures, I'm tempted by this. I just don't think you've thought it through very well, because it's really hard. Food Spotting's been around for 2 years, and it took a long time, and they only sold out for $10 million to OpenTable. They didn't have a really big exit. That tells investors it's really a tough business model to make happen here.
Great. Let's hear it for Sightly.
Thank you.